Yo YouTube everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we're breaking down New York Subliners versus LAG in this insane hard point. This one went down to the wire. If you guys haven't seen it, when we breaking it down, showing you guys exactly what happened, what the team should have done, and more importantly what they did well. New York had an insane comeback, so I want to break it down and show you exactly why they are the champs winners and how to keep composed in that kind of just dying moment. So first of all, starting off with, this is an insane spot. I haven't actually seen this map. I was watching Scump stream and I kind of saw the end of the map, but I thought this was definitely worth a breakdown. I love this jump spot. I've never seen it before, and that's just a really good jump spot. So if you guys didn't know, that's, well, just an insane jump spot. You can go through and get behind them. I think that's more important for S&D, but yeah, it goes through, takes out one. Now let's have a look at the minimap, okay? So they're starting to go through, they're starting to progress over to P2 side. So starting off New York, you know, not in a bad spot now in terms of the spawns. They're starting to already rotate quite early, and it's all going to go down for the battle here. So you see, that's a really good break from the boys out of LAG. They get 3 down. Hydra's going to back up players' life here, and now it's going to be number 6. So what's going to happen here, okay, is when you're playing in this scenario, the next hard point, the way it works is whoever gets his kill here is going to have initial control of the hill and basically going to kind of manipulate the spawn. So if number 6 wins this gunfight against number 3, so it's going to be Fame versus Kismet. If Fame wins this, then Kismet will spawn back alley, and you know, the purple team will have a good kind of chance of holding the hill. However, Kismet wins his gunfight, it's going to be very difficult because Fame's going to spawn back here, and well, they're going to have a lot more control. So it goes down to this gunfight here. If we look here, it looks like Kismet's kind of in the corner. He hears Fame, he goes through, and he loses it. Okay, interesting. So Fame wins that one, which is a huge 1v1. And this is why people say KD is not everything that matters, okay? Because sometimes it's not about just a kill, but it's about the importance of the kill. So right now, if you're number 5, what you're trying to do if you're Assault is, you know your teammates on the hill, number 6. So what you're trying to do is you're trying to lock down this area here. You're trying to make sure, so if we go back here, where was he exactly? So I'm trying to put it where he could be. So he was about there. Does that make sense? Yeah, well, he's trying to basically go towards here, okay? He's like there. It's a bit weird because of this underpass is a bit different to the map. So you see Assault's about there. If I'm Assault right now, I'm probably going through here, and I'm probably just making sure that nobody goes through this area, or I'm going underneath this area, and I'm just basically locking down this lane. If my job here as Assault is just to help Fame on the hill, and this could be a huge 1v1, he's probably going to lose it. There you go. So that's why I think the reason I knew he was going to lose it is because it's about the weapon, okay? So right now you got Hydra. Hydra's going into this gunfight. So if we get number 4 here, which is, we'll just say it's Hydra, he's going into this gunfight. He's sliding in against Assault, who's an Assault, sorry, against Assault, who's an Assault rifle player, and this gunfight here is definitely going to favor the SMG. So look at this, he actually slides in, he gets shot once, you see his health's a bit lower, but because he has the SMG, he's going to be able to win that one, and he's be able to go through. So although he's got 7 health left, because he had the right gun there, he was able to win that gunfight. So that's why you need to make sure, you know, depending on your weapon, you're approaching gunfights that favors you. Skies goes through. I'm not a big fan of this play from Fame, to be honest with you. I think right here, when he's by himself, I really don't understand why he didn't just stand there. So he got the kill on Kismet. I think he's in a good spot now. I really don't know why he kind of pushed over there and watched the alleyway. I feel like he should have stayed in that head glitch there, and he could have watched his back jump up. So right now, to be honest, I'm not a fan of Sky's play either, but it worked out because of Fame. If Fame stood on that head glitch, I think he absolutely fries Skies here. So in my opinion, he should have stayed there. He goes through, they get a massive 3-piece, and just like that, they're able to take over the hill. Now, you know, good break there from New York. They go through. Hydra overcommits a little bit. Diamond Con with a huge 2. And at this point, okay, number 8 and 7, they're going to go through. And they know that the opponents are around here, so they're just trying to put pressure on them. Lovely play there from Kismet to pre-fire the top there. Get some good shots off, but it's looking even right now. So this is what Hydra's doing, watching the right. And they're kind of trapped there. You see now they're in a 3 versus 4. So if you're the boys out of the LAG, you have to time your equipment effectively. You have to chuck them together here, because they're only going to have 2 trophies. And there you go. That's exactly what happens. Now, let's see what happens here. Okay, so again, this is how you should break hard points. Look at that. The nade goes in. So you see they naded this back alley. 25 health here. They're like, okay, cool. He's basically one shot. So they're going to go through. They're going to chuck nades over. And at this point, right, Hydra can't do anything. So there you go. He wins that one. They take him out. And just so that 3 go down. Now we're going to have to look at the spawns. This is so important. Although they got 3 down, they've still got bad spawns in New York. So if you're Hydra, sorry, not if you're Hydra, if you're LAG right now, you see Diamond Con, he's already rotating. He's trying to make sure they lock down the spawns for the next hard point, and I love this play. And this is why they got that early lead. She's going to go through. They're going to secure maybe the last 20, 25 seconds, and they're going to go through. So this is the spot I was talking about. Look at Assault here, right? He's watching Skies, and that's the gunfight I think Fame should have taken. Look at the difference here. Great play from Assault, and when Skies peeks that window, he basically has zero chance. So definitely a better play there. You see they go through and they're just in a really good spot now to kind of just escalate the lead here. So now we head over to P3. Let's have a look at the minimap, and you can see all the control is going down here. Number 7 is getting stunned. Estro, the new player, joining the league. Let's see what he's about here. Goes through. Number 3 is going to push him. Oh my god, I love that play from Kismet. Although he doesn't get the kill, he does such a good job, Kismet, in terms of like controlling the gunfight. Something I'm really kind of like, I always talk about in my coaching session, just controlling the gunfight. And look what he does here. He jumps across, okay? As he jumps off there, he shoots him. So what he does is he makes him one shot before Estro even has a chance to touch him. So what happens is, if they go into a 1v1 right now, Kismet's going to automatically win it. However, number 8 is there kind of locked in, but it looks like 2 is going to be Sib. Sib's going to be there. Now, this is something I think that just comes down to timing. And right now, okay, in an ideal situation, you wait. You give it 2 more seconds if you're Kismet. You wait for Sib to push the back, because think about it this, okay? Imagine Sib was 2 seconds faster. He takes out number 8 before number 8 can take out Kismet, and then them 2 together can take out Estro. But look what happens. It's still going to end up probably favoring Sib here. I'm assuming Sib gets a 2-piece. Let's see what happens. So this is the problem. You see now Estro's going to kind of play his life and heal up. Sib might win the gunfight, but regardless, he's got time to heal up. But it looks like Skies takes out Estro, and just like that, the spawns actually do flip in favor of NYSL. So let's see what happens here. 45 seconds left of this hard point, and so far it's getting very mixy. So you see they're going to go through. They've got each other's crosses right there. I like that play from, you know, from LAG to break it. I think New York could have done a bit better there in terms of holding the setup, but really clean break there. Fair enough from LAG. Everyone thought this was going to be an absolute sweep, but LAG, man, they came to play today. They really did come to play. Right now, watching this is actually map 4 live, so it's currently on the sub base. I've got it on my other screen, and it's actually, you know, an even game. So fair play to LAG. I just wanted to go back and break this one down because this one was absolutely insane. But I want to take a look at the radar, okay? I want, not the radar, to the minimap. I want you guys to look at the minimap with me, because as all this action's going on, look at number 8. So number 8 spawns there, okay? Let's just take a look at number 8 right now. So as they go through, Diamond Con's already going for the rotation, okay? So as they go through with 25 seconds left, they have 3 people in the old hard point. They've got a decent lead there, 20 seconds. They're going to go through. Kismet takes out 1. Assault's going to watch that. And with 20 seconds left, Diamond Con's making the play. So as they're kind of approaching the old hard point, they've got 1 player all the way on the other side of the map and really just going for those spawns. What he's probably going to do here is go up the ladder, go towards the alley, and you can see number 7 spawns with him. So this is like a perfect split right now. Assault's chasing Kismet. I don't like this from Assault. I really don't. I think with 20 seconds left here, you see right now he's chasing Kismet. He doesn't need to chase him. I think just hold the angle for like maybe 5 or 6 seconds. Wait for a second. See if Kismet jumps off. And if he doesn't, then you can rotate. But look what happens. Kismet does a great play. Kismet jumps off, challenges the guy on hill, and wins that gunfight. So it's just plays like that I think really kind of just, we don't see on the minimap, but it changes everything. Look at that. Assault goes through and gets the kill, right? But we know the game came down to the wire. Those 10 seconds right there, the opponents, sorry, not the opponents, LAG would have had that and they would have won the game. So that one play right there, Kismet kind of just won them the game without realizing it. Like that little play was actually huge from Kismet, because not only did he get an extra 2 seconds, he stopped LAG from getting another 10 seconds, which are absolutely massive. So they go through, no one's on the scrap time, and it's all about the rotation. So Estro in the bottom are going to go through. Fame sees one, gets taken out by Kiz again. Kiz wins so many 1v1s that I think he just doesn't have to, not doesn't have to, but he just shouldn't win them. And yeah, the guy's actually an absolute beast on the map. So they go through, and New York have a great setup. So let's see their setup and what we're working with. So they got number 2, which is going to be Sib. Sib's watching down his whole right street. So not only does he watch the top pair, he can also watch the bottom. So if we're going to kind of see what Sib's doing, he can watch his top balcony and he watches his bottom right area. So that's why spots like this are so good, because not only does he block the bottom, he blocks the top as well. So he gives so much intel, so much kind of communication to his team, and that way they know that they don't need to watch the top. Now, if somebody on the red team, in terms of the, you know, this tac map's LAG, if they decide to jump through and Sib sees them, and while they're crossing, maybe Sib gets 1 shot off, he'll communicate to his teammates, somebody's on top. And what happens is then they know where they are, they can turn around, and it just makes it a lot easier. So you always want somebody playing kind of these choke points. So right now Sib's in a really good spot. Is it Sib? Yeah, Sib in a really good spot. I think another really good spot for me is sitting here, because you can watch the whole cross. It's basically the same thing. But yeah, I really like that play. You got number 4 in the hill, as I mentioned, because Sib's on top, right? He knows nobody can come through this side door. So what he's gonna do, all he has to do is watch this front door here. So he's gonna watch that front door, ideally the door shut. Then you have number 3, who I assume is sitting top mid, it looks like. So yeah, he's sitting top mid. So he's basically watching this whole lane, and then you have number 1, in this case number 4. He's basically watching the right hand side. So overall, they got a really good setup, and it's all about the pressure from LAG. If you're LAG, you need to get the kills and really start to make a play as a team. Hydra gets 1, takes Assault out, and the only thing I would say is from the spot, I assume that Sib could see that, right? But you can see he's a second too late. Well, he can kind of see it, but maybe he needs to play a better angle. So we're gonna find out if Sib can see this. If he can, we're gonna see now, because what we're gonna see is number 4, which is Skies. Skies should theoretically turn around and look at the top here. There you go, he does. So yeah, it's a good spot. You can see Skies looks at the top, Kismet takes out Fame, and just a really good job there from the NYSL boys to go through. Sib kind of overcommits it, gets taken out, and yeah, they do a really good job. Good trades there from Assault again, and both teams just having a phenomenal hard point right now. The game's going back and forward, 20 seconds left. Let's kind of play this one out and see what happens into the next rotation there. So Hydra by himself for the new hard point, but this is what you want. You want your submachine gun players playing in the hill, especially in hills like this, right, where it's really close combat. You want your SMG players to take over. You don't want your assault rifle players in this specific hill, because why would you? You know, the game's going to be so close, the gunfights are going to be so short range. You want your submachine guns taken over here. That's exactly what's happening. Let's see what happens there. The new hill's popped. They got number 8. Number 8 is just on top. It's Diamond Con. He's going to go across now, and they're in a really good spot, New York. So you can see somebody number 4's Skies has kind of got this front area. So let's kind of refresh this area for you guys. So Skies is sitting at the front here, okay? He's kind of watching this front cross. So whoever's in the hill, which in this case is Hydra, all Hydra has to watch is his backdoor here. So again, it's just a really good kind of setups from New York in terms of holding the map and just making sure that they're limiting the angles that they're exposed to. Hydra's sitting in this corner. So if the opponent has to come through, they have to physically go through the door. You see, that's exactly what's happening. He's watching the door, and let's kind of see how they break this. So there's 2 players here. Kismet takes out 1. It's now Estro and Assault. They need to, if I'm them, one of them needs to slide through, the other one needs to go for the trade. Let's see what happens. He opens the door. Okay, this is a good play. I like that. However, I love the speed from Hydra there is phenomenal. I don't think this is going to get spoke about enough. Look at this play. Bro, as soon as that nade goes in, he should be dead. The speed he just jumped out there was insane. The fact that he got out there with only taking a little bit of damage was ridiculous. He goes through, he wraps round, and just like that, they were to get the hit. That was actually insane from Hydra. I'm not gonna lie to you. That was insane. The speed there, the efficiency that his movement was there was ridiculous. Going through, let's see what he can do on this next side here. So the door's open. Now he has backup from Skies. Skies with a wall bang. They're going to go through as a team, and they do end up getting traded. It's a great break from LAG, but you can see Kismet's already rotating from the P1. So they kind of chalk that to get the P1. I don't mind that, but yeah, I was going to say I don't mind that. But if you're going to give up 20, 25 seconds there to chalk it for P1, you can't be losing the rotation battles. So great play from number 7 over. The stun goes through, and they just do a really good job of taking him out. So what happens there is Kismet kind of prioritized the rotation, and he still lost a gunfight, which is definitely not good enough. You can't be doing that in scenarios like this. You want to make sure if you're going to rotate, you have to hold the new time, otherwise the rotation is pointless. But so far, great job from both teams. Number 7 is going to be Estro here. Just going to watch on top, and I don't want him to lose height here. If I'm him, I'm just playing my life, taking my time, and you can see Hydra. Hydra's the danger man for me right now. He's going through, and he's really trying to make a play. You see, he's on the left there. He's going to take his time. He's waiting for number 8. There you go. Now look at Hydra go. He's going to push through Sib. What's a 2-piece from Sib? Takes over the map there. Skies goes through. Assault's one shot. It's going to back off. And I think this is where New York are going to get a lot of time here. There you go. Hydra gets on the hill. And so far, so good. By the way, the LAG's just tied up the series 2-2 on my other screen, so this is an absolute banger. Let me know down in the comments if you want to see me break down the other hard point, because that one went down to the wire as well. But for now, we're concentrating on this map here. So going through, as I mentioned, you know, P1 getting very mixy. 30 seconds going towards New York here, goes through. Hydra gets taken out. Fame on the left, and there's just so many angles right now. And for me, this is such a scrappy hill, especially when, you know, the trades are going all over the place. What you want to happen here is you want to get some control over P2, and it looks like New York are doing that. So let's kind of see their setup and the problem for LAG. It's all about the spawns, okay? Theoretically, this is what I really want to break down. Just look at this positionings with 20 seconds left. Oh, he's playing. Stop playing. Stop playing. I want to break this down for the boys in the audience. Okay, so right now you see number 7. He spawns basically here. It's going to take him about, that's about a 25-second route to get to the hard point, especially because you have to check corners. You can't just be running with your knife out, you know what I mean? Like, you have to check, you might get into gunfights, you might get stunned. That's a big kind of gap right there. So you can see New York are in a fantastic position in terms of the rotation, because look how far LAG spawned. However, now you can see we get some split spawns. So this is what happens when no one's at the back of the map, okay? Ideally for for New York, LAG all spawn here, but as you're seeing, number 5 gets a split spawn, but number 1 Hydra, he reads it, he's gonna watch the back alley here, and this isn't good. This is not good for New York right now. I think ideally you want someone, I don't know how this specific hardpoint works, but I'm sure that the pros know, you need somebody blocking the spawns, either sitting up this ladder or something, but somebody should have blocked these spawns, because now look, do you remember how I said for number 7, this is like a 25-second push? Now it's literally like the person that spawns here, whoever spawns here, this is what, like a 12-second push, like maybe 10-second push. Definitely not as difficult as that one was basically double the time. So now they've got good spawns. LG have a good chance of breaking this, and the problem here is you see Estro get the kill, they might be coming that they're spawning on that side of the map when they're actually spawning on the other side, and they go in together. I love this play. I love this play here. So this is really good teamwork. LAG, they're impressing me so much right now. They're going as a unit and they're going to break the hill together. So you see they go through, they absolutely gun, I think Sib or Kismet there. I don't know who just died. I think it was Sib there. They took out Sib, and now they're going to go through. Hydra's by himself watching the left here. You see they're going to go through, they're going to take out Hydra, and they're able to break that hill. Really good job to break the hill, especially because I thought New York's setup was pretty solid. I mean, you know what? They've done a really good job there. Going to break the hill. They're up by 16 points there, roughly about 15 points. And we're just going to see what they're made of, what they can do. Can they hold this? And Fame, same thing. I don't know why he's doing this, but let's kind of go through and see what happens there. Okay, this is what's kind of pissing me off, because why didn't he do this the first time? Look at this head glitch. When he's sitting on this head glitch, whoever's on this wall, it's very difficult for them to win this gunfight. So you can see Fame's going through. He's absolutely piecing Kismet here. Kismet's in no man's land. He takes him out, and this is what I wanted to see him do in the first rotation. So I'm kind of annoyed at that. Definitely a misplay from him in my opinion, but he goes through and now he's in a good spot. Let's see what can happen there. So I don't know why I'm rooting for LG. I know what happens here, but let's see what happens. So they go through, Sib and Hydra take out 2, Diamond Con goes through, and again it's all about the trades. I think he might have over peaked that slightly just because he was so weak, but fair play from New York. Really good pressure. They're going through, the nades come in, and just like that, New York do a phenomenal job of breaking the hill. However, as I've said before, the rotations are in. It's all about that next hard point. Now, if I'm Estro here, what I want, okay, from my teammates when I'm playing this hill, I want somebody sitting kind of here. If you can get somebody going up to this top third area, you have so much map control, because you can watch this area, you can watch your flank, and also you can support your teammates here. However, it is a little bit risky, because against good players, if they double stack you, it's definitely a risky play. I'm not against this play. I don't mind this play. He's watching the far right, and who's this play here? Number 5. Okay, it's all down to Assault for me. Assault versus Sib, this is gonna be a big gunfight for me, because this 2v2 here, I'm assuming LAG have control. Actually, this is actually difficult. You know why? Because number 6 is in the hill. You see number 3 and number 1, they're both pushing this side together. They're gonna isolate number 3 here. They're gonna isolate Kismet here. Sorry, they're gonna isolate number 8. They're gonna isolate Diamond Con here. So if I'm looking at the minimap here, this is how I can judge how the setup's gonna be. So it's gonna be 3 big gunfights, okay? It's gonna be this gunfight here, number 5 versus number 2. And then the next gunfight, which is technically 1 gunfight, but 8 versus 3 and 1 together. So if 8 dies right now without getting a trade, this gets mixy. And this is where I think, the setup's kind of faulted, because I think they need to help number 8. So you see Diamond Con, he's in a good spot, but I really think he needs some help here. Let's see what happens. 2 goes through. Okay, so Estro kills Sib. Big gunfight. Now I really think somebody needs to help Diamond Con. So Diamond Con gets stunned. So I think that gives enough intel to say at least one person's pushing the right. And I love how Hydra and Kismet are playing this, okay? They're taking the time, they're being patient, and they're doing everything perfectly here. I think they're under the assumption that there's more than one player here, but they go through, they get the stun off, and now at this point, they just have to go. So Kismet slides through, and there you go. That's what I was worried about, okay? I didn't think that, they would let him die there, but they literally let, they let Diamond Con die there, and they just didn't give him the help that he needed. And again, a really big misplay in my opinion. Now Kismet's gone through, and look at this, Assault's there. This is what's annoying, because I said this play, but he's too late. Assault right now, he needs to be backing off. Like, when the stun goes off, this is so important, okay? When the stun goes off right now, Assault needs to back off straight away, and he needs to help his teammates. He would have had a free 2-piece. Look at this. Right now, there you go. He should have been looking already, but instead his timing slightly off. Diamond Con goes through, Diamond Con dies. Now Assault's looking through, but at that point it's too late, because Kismet's gone through, he's slid across, he's taken out Diamond Con, he's taken out Fame, Hydra's gone across, he's not going to die either, and now you're looking at a terrible setup, okay? Now you're looking at a 2 versus 3, not looking too easy. Number 8 does spawn at the back, so Diamondcon, they have good spawns, but number 4 is pushing for reinforcements. Again, this isn't good from LAG, okay? They had the rotation. In my opinion, they should have been able to take over, and they should have been able to really kind of shut up the game on this hill. And now it's getting mixy. You know, the time's going to New York. They're getting back in the game. 40 seconds left. The trades are going through. Skies gets one, and just like that, you know, it's getting very, very mixy, but every second here is going towards New York, and it's an even game, but this shouldn't be an even game at this point. I really think LAG should be about 20 seconds up, and as you're going to see towards the end, they definitely should have closed this game out, but that's just another moment where I really think that they kind of trolled there. So let's kind of go forward a little bit. 25 seconds left. Sib goes through, gets taken out, and I'm not really worried about this hill now. I'm worried about the rotation. So number 6 versus number 4. Let's see what happens. 6 should win this one. There you go. 6 wins it, and it's all about the rotation. So Fame's going to go up. I like this play from the ladder, but he has to make a play on the left here, and I was going to say they're going to spawn here. Yeah, he's going to die there. Yeah, bit unfortunate for him, but I just think, again, man, so many misplays from the boys at LAG, and look at that play from Hydra. Absolutely fries them, and they spawn all the way out, man. It's going to be very difficult for them to break the hill here, to be honest. So 6 is going to go through, and let's have a look at the setup once again. So you can see, okay, this isn't their first rodeo of this setup. Obviously, they scrim every day, but this setup they've got is a pretty standard one from them. So they have Sib watching the right lane, and they have Skies watching the front door. Same setup as last time. Sib's going to call out the right, and Sky's going to call out the front. Then what they had last time was Hydra playing back Cath. Now he's playing the front middle. So it's a very similar thing, okay? So they're obviously very used to this, and they're just trying to make sure that nobody sneaks past. Kiz gets one, Hydra gets the other, and so far the SMGs, what they're doing is basically the team's allowing them to roam around and pick up those kills. Every kill they pick up is going to give map control to the team. However, one problem I'm seeing is number 6 is coming behind. So I think right now Sib needs to read this, because, you know, they're pushed up so far. I think if I'm Fame, I know Sib's playing somewhere on this right, just because he's been playing there the whole map. So, and again, I think he needs to push up faster here. I just think Fame's taking way too long here. Like, it's not search and destroy. He needs to make a play, and he needs to push through. There you go. But that play right there, like, I just think he could have made it 10 seconds quicker. I think he takes way too long there. And look at this. He goes through, but the time's just not on their side. Like, they really need to go, in my opinion, and he probably should have got that kill earlier. Now Kismet's on the right, they take him out. Perfect. Good play though. That's 2 down. Now they need to pinch the hill. So number 7 and 8 need to go to the top. Great play from Estro, great play from Assault and Fame there to open up the Bloods. He goes through, and again, he's by himself. I don't know why people love throwing their lives. In my opinion right now, your teammates aren't there yet. Just shoulder this, bro. You don't need to fully commit, in my opinion. He can just shoulder this. They spot Skies in the corner. His 2 teammates on top, they push through, they get the trade, okay? I don't see why people have to slide in and throw their life. I just don't understand it. He goes through, they go again, Skies gets taken out again. They're gonna hold this hill, but my point is, sometimes you can play your life a bit more and set up for the new hill easier. Because now let's take a look where Fame's gonna spawn, okay? There you go. So Fame spawns here. Now my point was, if he got that kill, he would have been around there. He would have been even closer to the new hardpoint, and he could have started to rotate. It's not the end of the world. I am being picky, but I'm just saying sometimes I feel like people throw their lives a bit too much. When your teammate's with you, just wait an extra second and just guarantee that kill. But they go through. Fame gets one good trade on Kismet, and it all comes down to the P1, and this is where the collapse came through. So you can see they got initial time, and you know what, I have to say, so far I'm really enjoying this match. Really good performance from both teams. Great play from Hydra. Oh my god, Diamondcon, what a play from Diamondcon. Okay, oh my god, good play from Diamondcon to play his life there. Kismet goes through again, takes out one, gets taken out, the trades go in, and it all comes down to this hardpoint. Phenomenal play, fantastic play. They go through, they get 3, and just like that, they have perfect control, okay? So in this scenario, if I'm number 7, I'm probably pushing out to the top here. I'm not even lying. This is what I would do if I was number 7. I would go up top here, and I would just watch this balcony area here. I would watch this site here, and basically be able to watch over the hill. He's going to watch the front here. It's not a bad play, but they're kind of collapsing on the hill right now, and it's all down to these kills from number 5. 5 gets 1 kill, huge play. 4's behind them, and again, it's all about the collapse here. Number 4, it's up to him to make the play, in my opinion. He sneaks through, and I think he might be behind them here. So he takes out Assault, and again, it's all about the collapse right now. But you can see LAG doing a phenomenal job of just really picking up time, but I think they're playing too close together. The collapse is in. Hydra in a 1v1. I don't think this guy loses his ones, to be honest. He's going to win this one. I just know he's going to win this one. There's one. There you go. Oh, okay, Assault wins that. Interesting. I thought Hydra wins that one. Fair play from Assault. Let's see what happens there. He pushes through, and just like that, it's 247, 248. Oh my god. Oh my god, who went in the window? The problem with scenarios like this, okay, is if you're LAG, you can afford this because you can rotate. If you're in New York, you have to send someone on hold and you have to win the rotation because you basically have to be perfect. So Kismet goes through. What a play from Kiz. Goes through, and look at this. 7 and 6 die as well. Skies wins a gunfight, Kismet wins a gunfight, and Hydra wins a gunfight. That is insane. You can't let that happen. They go through, they absolutely collapse there. They get taken out, and just like that, this is where the setup has to be perfect. If you're NYSL, you cannot make a mistake. They go through. Hydra's on the floor here. I like this, not overcommitting. He's taking his time here. Diamond Con go. Oh my God. That's just a gunfight. I'm sorry. If you're a pro, I'm sorry, but you cannot be losing this. Like, I really believe this was terrible. I can't lie. Bro, like, this is something I would see from a rank player, and I'd be like, yo, bro, you got to work on your centering here. Like, you know he's there. Just, bro, aim in, go through the jump around the corner, use a short jump and take him out. I can't believe he died there. That was terrible. Kismet goes through, gets taken out, and now Assault's got a bit more, you know, of a vantage point up top here. They only need 2 seconds. He goes through. I like this play from him. Bro, what is he doing? Bro, reload your AR. Oh my God, I'm losing full. You just got to reload your AR here, watch over, you're fine, take out Hydra with an AR. You're just overcommitting once again. He gets taken out there, Estro gets taken out, and they're literally giving it to them, in my opinion. They're literally feeding it to them, and they're just making it so easy for New York. But the game's not over. Plenty of time left for them to make a play, but they have to be perfect. So Fame goes through, Fame goes in here, and they got 2 players. One's bro, oh my God. Oh my God, I'm losing 4 at them. I know they're losers, but this is ridiculous. This is insane. Okay, you got to rotate. Just rotate, please. Please just rotate here. Go to the left here. They only have 6 seconds, and this one's over. I can't believe they trolled this. This was insane. I'm not gonna lie to you. Perfect play from New York to keep the composure, but I mean, I think out of the LAG there, they just played this terribly towards the end. They just started single challing, and I really believe that they threw that one. Hey, it is what it is. Fair play to LAG. It was a very good game from them, but unfortunately it wasn't good enough. Hope you guys enjoyed the breakdown. I was a bit harsh at some points, but I mean, these guys are pros, man. I hold them to a very high standard, as I'm sure they do themselves. I'm not saying I could do the same thing as them, but that's what I'm watching and they're playing, so I expect a high performance. And I think we got a really good game, but there was certainly a few times where I think they really did troll. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, make sure to drop a like, and I'll catch you for another video later on today. Peace.